And the best thing was I met up with Keith, so it looks like he had a great sail. We've been having a few light showers, nothing particularly significant. Probably could have delayed departure from Tutukaka and have more wind for the trip back, but never mind, we're here and safe. Over at Marsden Point is the tanker that was coming in as we were arriving. Tug here, another tug there, so there's another boat coming. Oh, here it comes. What have we got? Log ship. Well, I presume this was the ship that we spied in the southern anchorage on the way in. It'll be joining these two ships at Northport. So calm where the boats are, windy up to the left. What was it, taken from where the wind is, looking at where the wind isn't. The wind coming from all directions. And now they've got
it looks like they're going to have to go all the way round as we can replace, but right now for the boats that have already gone round, the drama is long behind them. It's 11th-hour racing team. Light winds firmly behind them, and we are seeing speed of well over 20 knots for 11th-hour racing team as they are smashing through.
Note from here, raining and windy. So in retrospect, I think we left at the right time and got in at the right time, give or take half an hour. Yep, I believe we did good. Well, it's 4:15. I've decided to go for a swim, so I think we will put the cabin diesel hot air heater on for the after party. I actually had enough fresh water that we collected in the last rain, so I didn't need to actually go in for a saltwater swim, but squeaky clean, had a shower, good wash. Just started my second last freshwater tank, so conserving water, and I prefer not to use the internal shower because it just gets wet and it's not very efficient on either water or gas. It's 5 o'clock. We've been pointing in many different directions as the wind tumbles down top of the hills up here. So some quite big gusts going through. Not bothering us at all. Some of the boats in there are tide road and facing in different directions. I think my togs are going to dry quickly. I did sit in a gale closer under that wee headland there. There wasn't much swinging room though. Oh, lots of white caps out that way. 6:20, the strong gusts seem to have died down a bit, but we have rain back again. Light at the moment. Now there's Northport. We are getting some rain showers through, so I'm not sure whether those are thunder cells coming down, but certainly it's a possibility. Well, we seem to have survived all that quite well. Some gusts, a little bit of rain. Grandad had a thunderstorm where it hosed down. Karina said she got some heavy rain for a short time, but really nothing substantial here, which was good. And we still have a full moon. It's 6:30 on Monday, and pretty much like this overnight. No drama. We don't seem to have a cloud in the sky. Over at Marsden Point, the tank is a bit higher in the water. We have 3 ships tied up at Northport, I think. It's 8:15. The sun has finally made it over the hill, and the wind has certainly increased from earlier on this morning. Not sure what the plan is for the day. Could go over to Munro Bay, Little Munro Bay, which is over there. Munro Bay's similar aspect, but further up harbour, or Parua Bay. Keith said he was going to go out in his Great Barrier Express today. I think he might find there's plenty of wind.
Good morning, sir. Just a message from the Rescue Coordination Centre of New Zealand. You are not required for this search and rescue operation, but thank you very much for your offer of assistance.
Oh, I've just turned the instruments on, so sounds like there's a search and rescue going on somewhere. Can't really tell where because that's on 16, which means we can hear maritime radio, but almost always can't hear who's talking to them. The wind seems to have calmed down. I think we'll head off because it's getting near high tide. Probably head up harbour a bit. Don't think we need to put a reef in. I'm sure we'll find out if that's correct. Oh, we're currently only seeing 10, maybe gusting 15. Much better than earlier this morning. Oh, we've sailed off the anchor. I did put a reef in the end. And we seem to be progressing quite well. Well, goodbye to the Arnold's Anchorage. That's our own name because friends of ours' parents used to live there. Right, Tutukaka Bay, Mount Mania obviously, Little Munro Bay on the right, Mount Aubrey straight ahead and Passage Island on the left. Well, not a lot of wind here at the moment. We're under the lee of Mount Manaia, of course. Yesterday's tanker. We're now coming under Mount Aubrey. There's always a question of what the wind will do here. That's Passage Island. You can see the end of Manganese Point appearing. We're currently fairly much close hauled. We've got the tide, last of the tide with us, so should be fine. Well, there's only 2 ships at Northport. I was wrong. I'm still not sure what this one is loading. Maybe we'll see. Oh, it could just be logs. Doesn't seem like your typical log ship. Definitely logs. Right. Hello again, Paul. Well, we've only got 15 knots of wind, so didn't need to reef, but never mind. Didn't hurt. Looks like Keith has gone out in his Great Barrier Express, so his moorings on the left side of that white cat, and I can see a dinghy bobbing on it. I haven't seen him down the lower end of the harbour. Maybe I'll come across him up the top. Well, we've tacked and just got a gust of 20 knots, so quite survivable with full sail, but this will be fine. Well, the wind's been very variable in direction and strength, but progress is being made. We're at high tide now. Current thought we might carry on to Limestone Island. We'll see. We've passed One Tree Point. I must say, it seems that there's a magnetic attraction to boats anchored fishing. That's the second lot, 2 canoes that I wasn't sure we'd managed to miss because the wind kept changing all around the place. And we're heading towards the southern side of the harbour at the moment. High tide, so we can go virtually anywhere we want. And I thought I had a shag problem, so another one arriving. What have we got? 5, 6 at the bow, 1 on top of the dodger, 1 on the solar panel, 2 on the spreaders. Well, I suppose aluminium, it will clean off, but yeah, it'd be nice if there's some perfect way of keeping them off. See, we've had a wind shift and it'll go back again, it'll go up and down, but I'm letting the autopilot deal with it. Occasionally gets confused, but pretty good most of the time. good to see Keith. So he offered to race me. I don't think it's much of a race. Oh, well, I should be out of our wind shadow in a minute. Of course they're going to be faster than us. Well, I'm glad I shot the reef out. The frustration of these predominantly lighter winds, it was too much for me. There's another gust coming. I see the darker water. Well, progress is being made. I really don't like shifting winds, but you have to deal with what you're given. Well, I made lunch. The wind's actually getting stronger. There's some suggestions we could have thundery downpours later on today, so we might hightail it for Parua Bay, especially as we now, with the slow going and the variable wind previously, got outgoing spring tide at the moment. I can hear the noise of the big diesel. Behold, here's the barge Great Bay, which carries cement. The tug Acheron 3 seems to be tied alongside at the moment, with another tug out in front. Well, it's a bit hard to really tell from here. Here's the channel. We're just about to cross it, and we'll cross clear ahead easily. Oh, that beeping noise is the chart plotter telling me there's a dangerous radar target. That'll be it. But it's set to warn us when things get within a half a nautical mile. Oh, we're well past the channel now. Oh, looks like it's Keith over there. I did tell him I was going to Limestone, so I'll go around behind the barge and just check. Oh, there's Keith. I'm sure he's seen me. Oh look, tacking. Close reach and 25 knots apparent at the moment. I think he's got 3 on board now, 4. Oh, by hand signals, I think I've let him know I'm heading to Parua Bay. Tapped again by Motokaori Island. There's the end of Manganese Point off to the right. Well, that's the nook over there. We've got some sailing going on and it's starting to rain. We're passing past the moorings at Parua Bay. Pop the jib away in a lull, so we'll go up here a bit and anchor. Oh, we anchored under sail just as it started to rain, so I haven't tied in the main up, I just dropped it. Oh, there's heavy rain over near Manganese Point. I think I heard some thunder, but I could be wrong. Made the right decision to anchor when I did. Well, frustrating, very busy day, lots of adjustments, but didn't use the engines all day. And the best thing was I met up with Keith. So it looks like he had a great sail and had Looked like the whole family on board in the afternoon. Well, I imagine Keith's still out in this. The kids can go in the cabin, of course, and they were dressed in their wet weather gear, so they'll be fine. Rain stopped, time to tidy up the sail, which is just as dropped. Here's the view forward and the noise of Parua Bay from the Heads Road. Oh, that's looking a bit neater. Also means if we do get a thunderstorm and severe wind, it's all tidied away. Chain hook is on, anchor bridles deployed, ship secure, and the furling line is cleated off. Turn back into a nice day.